Alright, I should be live now. Yeah, I kind of went on a little frenzy to see if I could log into my router or whatever. But it looks like the password has been changed. I remember I changed it, but I just can't find where I stored the password. So that'll be a problem for later. But I think I don't think anyone else is really using my internet at this point. I think it's the fact of I may need to just restart my stream or restart my computer every time I stream. I think that just might be the case. Like, just shut it down and then boot it back up. I think that just might be the issue at this point. My computer is starting to act a bit funky, which is a bit bullshit because I think I've had this computer for I think it's been 4 years now. It's been like 4 years and like a month or two. How's everything looking? Okay, audio's looking good. That's looking good. Okay, we can just start streaming then. If I really wanted to, I could probably do another job, work 40 hours a week, and get enough money to buy like a whole ass new computer. You are already streaming. Yes, I am. Let's see. The powerful Oh, so that's the difference. Okay. I wonder what the firefighter does. I wonder if it just uses like water to push back enemies and it still does damage. Alright. So between this stream and the one that just failed, we've only lost like 2 minutes worth of progress on air. Maybe those are always there. Yeah. Oh. Ate this morning. I ate something that might be a little suspicious. We will see. I had sweet and sour chicken today, and the sauce packet it comes with is always orange, but for some reason it was a little gray. Not gray, but muted orange for the sauce. The sauce was just a bit of a different color, which is weird. Because I checked the other box too, and it also has that same coloring. Like part of the packaging just muted orange, and I smelt it. Everything was fine. The chicken was fine as well. So I'm just wondering what the fuck was up with the sauce. Why that's a thing. I might go out later, buy another box of it from a different store, and see if that stays consistent. Oh, that's a Deathclaw. That's a fucking Deathclaw, my guy. I probably didn't need to use hypo. Yeah, sauce was just a bit of a different color. But I'm not too worried about food poisoning because as a kid, I had to build up tolerance to that a lot because of my mother. I don't remember the lore on Deathclaws. Yeah. So I'm a little concerned about that sauce thing, but if my stomach's just gonna be upset for it, and I also use very little of the sauce, and I just threw the rest out. Oh, he one-shots. Also, who sent me a message? It's actually kind of nice to be able to look at, Oh, hello, fox. Also, where the fuck is the kid? Why does he want to stay in the building? Oh, also, I realized something. There we go. I just sent Corner my friend code for Arknights. I don't know if there's a benefit to doing that. Maybe credits?
Even I clean more often than this.
Alright, we're leaving. I wouldn't want to go near the... Well, he got to learn pivot. Also, let me get my water bottle. Yeah, Ashley would be there, you know. Instead of being with Leon, she'd be with us, you know. Because we're cool. Where the... Does he not want to spawn out of that... Okay, there he is. Ugh. Alright. You know who I mean? No. How about you say it? Ever thought of that? Maybe just say it. Okay, hypo artifacts, so we can take another thing. Maybe the buff out thing? Can you even see him, or does he... You can kind of see him. Oh, he died to that. Actually gives me an idea. Got it. Do I have a weapon with a scope? I don't think so. So her name's now Ashley. Or was that trap, by the way? We're gonna use a death to see if we can find it again. Almost was like that one time where I tripped a landmine, but every time I tried to walk to find it again near that one store, it just wouldn't spawn again. There we go. Okay, so it's right there. Okay. So, okay, coming down, there's gonna be this tree right there. Got it. What the fuck? Oh, does landmine change locations after every explosion? No. Yeah, the landmine was right here last time. That's so weird. No, it was this one. Yeah, it was one of these trees with these mushrooms. And look. Oop. You know what, I'm going I'm gonna play back my own stream just to prove you wrong that this was the right tree. Because the last time, okay, so one of the times the landmine was there. Fuck you, Pivot. I just went back in the stream. This is the right one. So I think this is the case for down here. The landmine will keep changing location. Because I know one time I walked over here and a landmine detonated. Alright, what do I want to use? I'll use one of these. And then I'll use a hero. Also, I forgot to look up what is the lore of Deathclaws and why do they exist again? What are they a mutation of? Oof. Oof. I kept spam clicking and I died there. Yeah, I could have... I might have been able to kill with a few set of VATS attacks. Alright, I need to wait for the kid to spawn. Or is this one of those things I have to go back in the building to kind of force him? Yeah, I might have to go. Yeah, okay. I think he's just going to be permanently stuck in there. So I have to make a quick save as I leave. And I see that he's actually outside. Come on, let's roll. There you are. Okay. A quick save right there. I don't think he knows how to get down, actually. And then do I have anything else I could possibly throw at him? Molotov. He thinks he's so clever. Alright. Oh, he dodged beautifully on that one. I might just have to use 2 heroes for this fight. Actually, it got some... Ooh, nope, whiff. Nice. So he's considered a Womble. Okay. So I guess the other Womble I saw is just a variation of the Death Call then? Didn't even use a gun. Shaking my head, I'd reset. Why did I reset? I didn't use a gun. Well pivot. Morning, Canto 7 is peak. It is very interesting right now. I'm excited to see what comes next. I thought that was like a cat for a second. Hey, Sayla. Welcome to being awake. Yeah, whatever, pivot. Whatever. Alright. So we have our new destinations in mind. We can just go. Yeah, I would have slept in today. I mean, stream is at 11, and yesterday streamed at like 10:30. But my body woke me up at 7. Oh yeah, corner. I had some sweet and sour chicken, and both my drugs ran out. Let's at least we have more of the morphine stuff, so let's put that on. But yeah, this morning I had a sweet and sour chicken from Innovation, and for some reason the sauce was like orange and then a slightly muted color of orange. But like the chicken was fine though. It was just that the sauce was like a weird color. Like the other box I have is also that color. I cop and I love the setup, very interesting. Yes. I cannot wait to see what horrible things are gonna happen. Is that bad? I don't know. Like if I get I'm gonna get another box today from another store. If it's the same thing, I don't know. I'm gonna be able to tell you.
Quiet! Someone doesn't know how to sneak properly.
Actually, I might even hold off on eating it for a while. Why'd you redact the message? There's nothing wrong in that message. Accidentally deleted. Okay. Wait, what? Why is it telling me... Wait, what? Are those connected? Oh yeah, apparently I'm not even out of Act 1. There's like a lot to this game, apparently. Like, I won't see a lot of the factions until like Act 2 and 3. Yeah, this is a mod. And it's beefy.
For the capital, you'd figure it'd be more impressive.
Why?
This is Lieutenant Harrington, 3rd Royal Guard Battalion. Recording date, October the 24th, 2077.
2077, yeah, let's see here the bombs fell. I don't know what month it was, though. I don't remember, at least.
It's getting worse by the hour. The fallout's creeping in, and there's no escape. We thought we were prepared for anything, but this is beyond our training. We're out of supplies, out of options. God save the Queen, and may our sacrifices not be in vain. Our days are numbered, and the bitter truth is that our valor might be nothing more than a footnote in history's endless pages.
Oh,
So clean you could lick the floors.
can you not? Like seriously, could you not? Uptight, Oh, I think I know what they're trying to do, yeah. I don't think they'll get what they want by doing that. Shit. fusion core, and a pump door wig. Oh, and a combat rifle. Oh shit, nice.
Think whoever did this could clean my room? Once I have my own, of course.
It's just really funny. Yeah. Oh, which one of you invested your resources into one of the base centers? The only ones I can think of doing that are the people who do like the challenge runs of even like base Faust versus like some of the Kanto bosses. Sugar, we'll take the skimmed milk.
You see something I don't in that rubbish.
I can get just a melon from there. Nice. Sardines. Very nice. I just want you to know maintenance was supposed to be done an hour and a half ago. Also, my Rupture / Pierce team cleared content, had to level half of them up to 50, making it go smoothly. It sounds about right. I did charge and sinking team. Sinking team was used whenever enemies had sanity, and then my charge team was just used any other time, pretty much. Alright, kid. You're up.
Not for me.
Rupture / Wise, yes. What do you mean, not for you?
You not for me. Not for me.
I'm opening this up. This fucking kid. Knock, knock. Rougher than the rest of them. Knuckles. It's actually a good place in complete return buff. Okay. I think I only checked what her buff did once.
Can you even kill? Yeah.
Those are some disgusting looking
I'm not
bars.
scared. No, what was that?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I want a lot. Okay, don't ever drink skimmed milk again. So I got an achievement for crafting 100 items. So I'm going to assume the hatch it's talking about is like this? Even though I assume it does
Crystal
nothing because it doesn't
Palace
have
is the only
energy.
thing worth looking at here, and even that's a pile of rubbish now.
That I really hate the sound that makes.
I'll never think of mints the same way.
Not go up there just yet.
Think someone's watching us. Yeah. Think that lot will be bothering us anytime soon.
Alright, what's down here? Is it going to be moonless? Game, you legally have to tell me if this is moonless that we're about to see up here. Oh, it's just a roundabout way to do it. Wait, are you meant to come up from here then? That's a weird ass circle they have you do. Alright, what's here? Yeah, it's their maintenance should have been done 2 hours ago. But if what I'm reading from the App Store is true, contingency contracts might be coming in, so they might be having a problem implementing those for some reason. I didn't think contingency contract was going to start right like 2 days after I restart the game. Oh, this will be a fucking nightmare. Yeah, no, it should have been open 2 hours ago. Okay, where are we? Huh. Yeah, again, I am very tempted to make this my new base just because it has both an armor and a weapons bench.
If it ain't worth its weight in tickets, it ain't worth its weight in your pocket.
It might be worth it actually. Yeah. Okay, I need to do a test real quick first, actually. No. Okay. Including announcers. Good.
They even dusted. Who has time to dust?
Oh, we can do limb damage right now, actually. Ah, we need more adhesive. I can already guess who one of the announcers might be. As for the other one, I do not know. Actually, no. Yeah. I have a guess on one. I don't know if they give it to us this early, though. Phone decided to update randomly? Okay. Welcome back, Pivot. No, I'm just not going to say anything, Coroner. It was almost like they're running from some... That's just a fox. Why not? Well, one of them, if you listen to the trailer, you have an idea of who it might be. But then again, I don't think they'll give it to us that early. Yeah, they got foxes. Yip, yip, yap, they sell leaves. Then again, I don't even know if you know their voices. Also, a lot more references to the library in this canto.
Stay on your toes.
Ah, so he will fire his gun, and he will actually hit. That's nice. Also, how are my stats looking? Yeah, I got more effects for good. Where the fuck did this guy go? Do you think you're clever? That's not bad, actually. Because most of what we will be fighting is human, but I might just sell that. fixes. Wonder if no, they'll probably give us another trailer on Friday on who's to come next. I'm excited to see who we get. I win. Another Sinclair, please. Alright. So I'm at once again, I'm at the edge of a map. I did not see, did the enemies actually get buffs for bleed this round or no? I just don't think bleed has any strong units besides like the 2 ring members, but that's it. Like they do not have good units, especially for their mechanic slash gimmick. From enemies who have bleed, yeah, but do they get any buffs when they have bleed on them? Not yet? Okay. Yeah, because we don't have units that do self-applied bleed. It'd be interesting if we did by the end of the season. Because that would make them essentially a high-risk character to have. Also, it was nice to see one of the ego cards mentioned from library in Limbus. Because Fear of Water is a card that Gibara gets, and she's the one who fought the Blood Fiend Abno. We don't know if he was a high-ranking vampire, though. All we know is that we fought him. We could probably read up on... Actually, I don't know. I don't know if they described him at all in library. There's probably something we could look at. Yeah, one of the fight for Gibara. Had us fight a kindred. And then his card was called Fear of Water, I believe. Sorry, excuse me. Archie, you can't just fight werewolves and then be stressed about your college entrance exams. Come on, I have 10 strengths. You let me do something my strength score earlier. Let me do it now. Come on. Ooh. So, what's going on here? You had a tin can trap here. You know, mighty regular. You want to talk about it? And why you don't have a second floor, but you still decide to have a tin can trap? Who was that supposed to set off? See, this tells a story. See, they had some protection. They didn't realize there's a window right fucking here. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get the Dawn ID until like 2 months before the season's supposed to end. I'm expecting them to do another live stream, because the director did say he wants to do more live streams to be more open about it. I do find his rationale interesting for not wanting to do another one where it's like, oh, it might get rid of the mystique of the game, where it's like, oh man, you're good, people loved it. Because like, take a look at anything Hoyoverse. I'm just gonna put the whole company under the shitter. Look at anything Hoyoverse when it comes to their live streams, and people are usually disappointed with the update. And Corner, don't you start ranting about Genshin or Hoyo or anything. Well, if Limbus, it was really low effort. They didn't try to put a budget on it. They're just like, all right, we have the graphics, and we're just gonna talk about it, and we're gonna talk about it. We've talked about it. Now we're going to talk about something else. It's a lot of cows.
A lot tougher. Rough 'em up good this time.
Nope, you die. Nope, you die. I need your meat. Because Brahmin steak is really good. True combo right there. Hey man, did you see what happened to my Brahmin? They're all fucking dead. I don't know anything about that. Why does he have a flashlight? Why do you have a dinner fork? If not food, why food shape?
Attracted to you, ain't it?
Man, that was some good hunting. Oh, that's an interesting noise. I'm gonna fight a scarecrow here. Oh, hello, devil horse. I actually thought the horse was gonna attack me for a second and I got scared. Nice. I don't know if rooted's worth it. Because usually, who knows? Maybe this would make standing still in front of a death claw kind of work. Where the fuck is my phone? There it is. Nope, I'm able to get in now. Fuck you, ladybird. Sorry, guys, we're gonna take a quick break from stream so I can do this. What am I doing? Really wanted to say your mom, but I'm doing Arknights real quick. So, how are you guys doing? How's everything going? What do I need? I need this weird ass cube thing. Is it? Is it really just no? Because I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. Oh boy. You. I think you work better for this. And then HR. And then the Dream Team combo. This is gold. This is EXP cards. Go to the next EXP cards one. And then energy. We want you. Oh no, you're retired. No one operators we want managing. And then we need to start filling this out. There we go. And then let me sure to get her as well because I'm gonna forget. There we go. Do that, yeah. Wait, Babel starts today? So not only do we have Babel, we have fucking contingency contract going on at the same time. Shit, you're gonna have to give me a second on this one. Alright. Should I? No, that's risky to tab out. Oh yeah, Arknights is now off maintenance. It's just 2 hours late. Don't do that. I got scared. Stop hitting it. No, let me get out of this. I don't need these tutorials right now. You monster. You monster. Monster, you said join when ready, but I'm not. I'm not. Uh. I love force tutorials. I love them so much. Please let me out of this. Please stop. Please let me get out of this. I am stuck. Nope, autosave because Lordy Lord knows nope. A lot of birds outside right now, actually. How are you guys doing? You guys surviving? Thriving? I do apologize for the lull in the stream. I did not think this would happen. Aw, sales man, I got the birds. Oh, ladybug? I like how they keep crawling back afterwards. Wonder if they'll give us like the holy hand grenades for giving them all these hymnals. Let me out. Let me out. Just gonna let that text load then.
Even I clean more often than this.
I would hope so. Oh. What are those I can't remember the name. Badgers. Alright, you get one more shot, kid.
Not for me.
I hate you so much. I don't care anymore.
That's a right proper piece of history you're holding. Careful now.
I'm bringing back... I don't know if it's better to bring back the dog. Can you hear the birds? I don't think you can, actually. I don't know if the settings I have the mic. Maybe when I'm talking, you can hear them. Play kickball. I think there's just something I can go to. Take a petrol thing. So this game is still confusing me on whether you can build settlements or not. Again, it might be just a later act. So, what was your favorite part of the stream? Yeah, that was my favorite too.
I've never seen a pig, but I assume this is how they live.
Okay, kid. Whatever.
Oh, can't we just use our...
Oh, yeah, I'll crit. Why not? Look at all that damage. Um... It's gonna go off. No, it did not. That would have been interesting because noise goes off and a bunch of feral ghouls just start jumping you. You know what, I kind of need these, so I'm not stalling. I never stall. I don't want to talk about Arknights. Gordon, are you still there?
That was actually kind of fun.
Corner. Ramen hide. Screwdriver.
Why bother with that rubbish? You'll never make a profit off it.
I don't remember asking, Archie. Last time I remember, you got your dad killed, Archie. So I think I just used all of them, so... Actually, wait, before any of that...
They say there's a bunch of nutters milling about Croydon.
Fascinating. Interesting. Alright, let that go on auto. I can finally go back to focusing on the stream. I am sorry about that. No, I'm not. I had a lot of fun doing it. I'm just sorry that it had to be right now I did that. I wonder what these are used for. Like what recipe?
Thought they'd never leave. You can certainly handle yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting rid of you as soon as I can, kid. Anything in baggage claim? Guess the main thing you're looking for in here is the hymnals. So I think ever since visiting the police station, our time in this game has gone up. Well, no, how to put this? Our survivability, there we go, has gone up dramatically. Like, we still need chems and anything to survive, but it's not that bad. Even on very hard. Alright. I'm gonna keep going this way. And I'm gonna see if it stops us. Dryads. Ah. Yep. Entering the day. And what is that blue thing? Come here.
Down to business.
Yes. You're a lifesaver, kid. Always remember that. You're the real hero. Hope this is like just a big fuck off dungeon. Oh, that's so... Oh, boy, okay. I don't like this. Oh no, don't do it. Hello, corner. Okay, I think it wants me to actually do this. Let's close this door real quick. Alright. Alright, C1, C3. So 1375. 1375. Manual restart. Okay, it's getting better. That's good. But it's already pulled down, though. Yeah, that's good. He's doing better. Brad. Fuck you. I should probably heal. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Oh no. I'm just... I'm cheating myself out of the experience. Oh, hey, Womble. Nice to see you again. I remember what you did to me last time. Did he just insta-kill? No, but he gets a fucking grab move. Okay, so let's see if this will work now. Am I just not reading something right? How generous, yeah. It's it's something. Also, an event is starting called Babel. I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that yet, though. Locate and the lever pull. Firmly grasp the lever handle and activate it. It wants me to firmly grasp it. No. How does it want me to do that? Is there a firmly grasp option? Oh, this... No, this is C4. This is C... Okay, I'm... Hmm. No, radio... Every noise is up. And just pressing any of those will turn it off. I'm just so confused. Uh, what do you guys want to talk about? Anything in the news recently that interests you? How are the wife and kids? I think it might be permanently locking me out because I destroyed these turrets here. I guess I'll just keep this in the back of my mind for now. I will mark this actually. Just remember to actually do it and do this. Oh. Put that away for now. Oh, you sent a friend request? I will do that right now. There we go. I see you. Actually, do I have my things set up? Let me make sure you can actually get some. What the hell? All right. You want corner? You want to come on stream? Just so we could talk Arcanites, even if you're just gonna be focusing on other things. How does one set this up? Oh shit! I've been playing since February 6th of 2020. Interesting. Wait, do I have 49% of all units? Eh. All right. Hello.
Hello.
There we go. People can see you. I am half tempted to stop this stream and just, well, stop this game and just play Arknights on stream. Because there's the new event of Babel, which apparently is one of the more peak stories events.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see it. It's on my menu. I don't know if I can access it, though.
I think I'll let you. I'll just tell you, like, oh, hey, you should probably finish up to this story. But also, it's going to be hard, I think.
Yeah, I see they have new operators.
Yep. I would hold off because the anniversary event is happening within a month.
Mm-hmm. What, like the
And-
story, or you mean like the operator thing?
The operator thing.
Okay.
Because it's going to be the 5-year anniversary of, Arknights.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Scotty is getting another outfit on the 17th.
You're lying. I just got her. Dab, dude.
It is... I would look it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the swimsuit, it's the other one she's going to have.
Let me look it up. Hold up.
If you see an anchor, you're on the right one.
Okay.
There's so many of them.
See, Scotty... skins.
What, did I find their camp or something?
He has
Ah,
another
robots.
unit, right? That's like a singer?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Anchor? I'm trying to look
Yep.
for one that has an anchor.
It won't be in the arts. It'll be in the actual sprite.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to see if there's one that shows it then.
You should. Yeah. YouTube's gonna be your friend on that one.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up then. Because I have
'Cause
I have a bit of stuff saved up.
Yes, you do.
She has one where that's the swimsuit one, yeah.
Yeah, it's
She
alright.
mentioned it.
It's an okay one.
No, the corrupting heart I think is the singer version of her.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forget the lore on that one. But I know, her best friend, Spectre, well,
Stay on your toes.
her last line of hope,
Mm-hmm.
her alternate form comes back, is from when she regains her memory.
Oh, it's her in the shorts.
Eat.
Okay, that one's cute, yeah. Oh, that
I love
one's
the
really
anchor.
cute.
She looks good in the outfit.
Oh, she looks really cute. Yeah, I saw that. It's on the shop, like, as displayed, you know?
Yep. I don't like when they do that, but thankfully, like, any outfit you see will be reran at some point.
Okay. Because there's
Like-
one I wanted to get for Calcit, which I'm
Yes.
assuming is going to be expensive because it has, like, live 2D animation in the art, so...
Yeah, it's gonna be either 18 or 21, Originate Prime. But no, I love the outfits in this game. They're so good.
I like that they look like fashion catalogs.
Yep. And they kind of are because each company that makes them, you find a motif for the aesthetic. Like right now, they got an outfit for Lion. Forget the other person's name. But she was like a 5-star you can only get through recruitment, and she's very rare to get. I think you have to do 100 recruitments to get a guarantee, but it only lets you choose one of the 2 recruitment only characters, and you have to do like 400 for the other one.
Yeah, I'm doing recruitments right now. I haven't gotten anything yet. It has been only nothing but like
3 stars.
3 stars, yeah.
There's gonna be I need it. There's gonna be times when you recruit, you're gonna get tags like top on your operator and senior operator.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like gold, or they're gonna be different colored tags essentially. But if you ever see top operator or senior operator, send me a message.
Okay.
Because that means you are guaranteed a 5 or 6-star operator.
Oh shit.
And I think senior operator is the guaranteed 6-star. Top is 5-star.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed the tags are RNG on what will show up.
There's also a website I can probably give to you. I don't know if it's still being ran or not, where it tells you what all the different combination of tags get you.
Mm-hmm. I've just been doing objectives because they're generous and giving stuff for me when I do objectives to level up characters. Now the hard part is promoting them.
Yes. That is. So what you need to do is to find the good old farming what was it? Google Doc. The bad part, we don't know if it's been updated. Game Press is the one site I used for a lot of things. But the problem is right now it's being
buggy.
They're updating to V2, yeah.
Yeah, because I was checking out some parts of Game Press, like beginner units and stuff, and that was bugged. So I can only look at the beginner tier list, I guess, and then I had to look at the regular tier list because the beginner one was just not working.
Yep.
So that's why I hadn't wanted to pick out units or anything, because I was like, the beginner ones aren't available, so I'm just gonna stick with 3 and 4 until I talk to you.
Yep. Hopefully the next week or 2 they finish migration of the site. Is this the way I want to go?
I forget Scotty's an orca. That's so cute.
Yes. And also one of the strongest people. Her sword is nothing special, it's a sword. Her physicality is that of normal humans. She does have mixed blood though, but that doesn't really... From what the research has been done from the doctors at Rhode Island has done, they don't really see anything that's unique about her. So it's like, yeah, she's monstrously strong, and we really don't know why. No, I remember. Warfred, who is the vampire doctor, was like, listen, alright, I can smell it. There's something special in her blood, alright? So, this is what we're gonna do. She doesn't like it when we take blood from her. So, I need you all to hold her down or drug her. I don't care which. And then this was a recording of a meeting. And at that point, someone stopped the recording and it was said that she was restrained from her bloodlust of wanting to test Scotty.
Oh my god.
Yeah, her name is Warfrin. She's a 5-star healer. She does okay healing, but her main gimmick is increasing the power of your operator's attack by like 50% for the duration of her skill.
I like that the healer non-healers.
Yes, I'm a doctor, but...
I like my doctor, but has a gun.
Does we fucking calcit? Holy crap.
I got lucky on that one. You
got a really good unit. A really cool one.
I didn't think I was gonna get calcit. I was just like, I want to try the banner because I already ran out of the beginner banner.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna do that one, and then I stopped rolling because then I was like, wait, that's not what The orange orbs are what the yellow orbs are used for, so or should they say not to, so I was like, alright, I'm done.
Fun fact, when I started when I started this game, I think it was a week before the event started that really released Scotty, and this was like 2 weeks after the game's official release. And I think there was some way to reroll, I forget. Or maybe there wasn't, I don't know. I remember that I waited until Scotty came out, made a new account, and I kept using the 6-star banner. No, the currency they gave me for the 6-star banner I kept using on the Scotty banner.
That's funny.
Yeah, because there was only those 6-star operators. It was like, I think there was like
They're not
6 of them.
most.
But anyways,
There's a good lot.
yeah, when I saw Scotty, I was like, I want her.
I like Scotty. She's the one design I looked at. I remember before I played the game, and I was like, really pretty, and I liked how she looked. I think I said she looked kind of reminded me of like a Dark Souls kind of character.
Yeah.
I wish you could rotate between units on who greets you on the menu screen.
Ah.
Because I'd put her in Calcid.
What are you? I think the enemy bugged out. And now they probably despawned. Unless they're trying to resurface again. Fucker. Magic milk. No, I have poison resistance. Oh, I hate that. So I saw one of the operators you got for in her,
Mm-hmm.
and it gave me PTSD.
Which one was it?
It was the furry guard.
The furry guard. I'm gonna have to see.
He was a furry 5-star guard. He's a healer. The reason that gives me PTSD is because he was part of a banner for a character called Neon. And Neon was kind of a hyped up 6-star operator. She's one of those units who can increase the block, how many characters people can block on your team. And people learned just how bad the gacha was because of that character.
Oof.
Like she was like what made people realize like, oh, this is a fuckers game.
Finish him and be done with it.
I'll do anything you ask.
You gentry folk have no idea what it's like to struggle. You're disconnected from reality. And that's why I'm ending this now. Stay where you are, mate. This ain't your business. Unless you're in the gentry. And then you can join.
I implore you, stranger. Aid me. They intend to end my life.
Shut the hell up! This deceitful shit is a member of the gentry. Don't allow his ragged appearance to deceive you as it did with us. He's a true, blue-blooded gentry bastard. He was putting on a fake voice this entire time, and then let out his gentry mumbo-jumbo. He was trying to elevate us or something to his real level. And then it all came out.
Spare my life, for I can aid in bridging the class divide. I'm just like Larson's crackers.
The only thing crackers are your lies. I can't believe you've been a member of the
I hate
gentry.
these
I'm
casters,
the upper
bro.
echelon, merely
They're the
the
worst.
lower gentry.
The adjacent
I
ones where they're
stand
like,
firm.
if you're adjacent to someone,
Let me go.
you
You
can't
think I'm a
get
numbskull
fucked.
or something? You're just gonna bugger off and blab
They have
to
such
you-
long
You'll be
range,
rusting
it's
in my
so
gyms.
annoying.
You are not hooligans. You, please. I.
Bollocks if I know. Maybe.
Please.
Bravo.
Hopefully, their stuff does us
Another
more good
gentry
than it did
bastard
them.
bites the dust. Bloody gentry.
Glad we didn't let him off the hook this time.
I'm gonna say probably gave a quest line, gave a lot of things. But yes, casters are the worst thing ever because not many units have resistance to their attack damage. And even then, if they do, it's only like 10%, 20%.
Oh, jeez.
Like with physical units, it's a lot easier to deal with because not guards, defenders. I should say defenders. Defenders usually have very high health and defense stats, and they usually have skills to increase their defense. But most of the time, they will not have a skill to increase their art's defense. Probably was worth letting them live, but this is a game that apparently wants multiple playthroughs. The heavy machine gun is capable of dealing a massive amount of ballistic damage in a short amount of time. Unfortunately, ammo is scarce. Thanks, game.
Greetings to you. Do you have the hymnals?
Yes.
This is the last hymnal. Let everything that had breath praise the Lord. Here, please. We'll begin rehearsing at once. Return in and hear the adoration of the word brought to life.
Oh, well, that's actually a decent amount of money.
Welcome, welcome. Take a look.
Oh, wait, no. Okay, I didn't accept it.
Farewell.
What can I help you find? Take a look.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What's going on? Everything all right?
A little bit of a fucky wucky where I put Elysium and I made him regain you know, DP, but I forget when he does that, he does not attack at all. So he's not guarding.
Yep.
But I did it in clutch because of Kelsey, so it's fine.
Nice.
But I was like, wait a minute. Ooh.
So, Coroner.
Yes.
So there's, I forget the actual name of the type, but I think it's called Fortress Defenders. Fortress Defenders, they don't like to be upfront dealing damage or defending, you know. No. What they like to do is they stand behind a few units and launch artillery like 3 tiles ahead of them.
What the fuck?
It is so funny. Here are these beefy fucking units. High defense stats, HP. No. They don't use it to guard. They're just attacking. I don't know why. I don't know how this works. It's just really funny because it should have just been a marksman class. But they're like, no, we need to make them defenders. It just makes too much sense.
That's funny.
Nothing like a swim in our Thames to make you feel alive.
Where the fuck is the kid?
You smell that? It's the Thames calling to us. One day, I'll take my family to see the circus. One They call us sea devils, warriors of the deep, monsters. Can't they just leave us alone? Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Oh, when does the new Stalker game come out?
November 25th, I think.
Okay. And it's just a remake of the first one or the second game?
The new Stalker game?
Oh, is it actually a new one, not just
Yeah,
a remake?
Stalker 2. Like officially Stalker 2, something else completely.
Wait, but didn't they already have a Stalker 2?
It wasn't called Stalker 2.
Ah.
I know that's like I know it's weird. They've
Ah,
had
okay,
three
no.
names. But
Yes.
Yeah, no. It's
Okay.
it's a different one completely. But I
Alright.
know what you mean,
I-
yes.
It all makes sense now, thank you. Because, like, wait, there's like a 2 and 3. No, but the names aren't.
Yeah,
they had
they're-
names, but not numbers.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the last time that happened to something.
Kingdom Hearts. Technically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's one of them where it's just like that. Or if you want to count like Final Fantasy, if you want to go by numbers, it's like a main like quotations main line. But Kingdom Hearts is a better example because just because it doesn't have a number doesn't mean it's not relevant.
Yeah. Still funny to me. After all these years, we finally have Stalker 2. How many games have there been already? 3 of them. This is the 4th entry.
What do you mean you had 3 of them? But this is it's not called that.
Wild. Fucking wild.
What is this game going to teach me now?
Big ass mushroom. Where the fuck is the kid?
My hounds learned to swim today. So
Wait, does it still think I'm at St. Paul's Cathedral?
What kind?
So guard units are supposed to be the ones that go against casters. Why are they teaching me this now? This is late. They're like, here's a tutorial for casters. You should use a guard unit. And I was like, this would have been amazing knowledge to know a bit ago, you know?
Also, another fun fact. The latest unit you put down the field is the one that gets aggro. From ranged units. So if you can help it, you're not always going to be able to, though. The last person you should always defend is a defender. And another unit you should be raising is a character named Gavel.
Oh, I have her on my team.
She's a quick redeploy unit, and her second skill, which you get when you promote her once, just gives her a huge HP barrier shield for like 8 seconds. So she can soak up hits that you don't want other units to take, and then you just bring her back.
Oh, okay.
And you want to make you can't always help it, but if you can, when her HP shield's about to go down, retreat her, because then you'll be able to get back the some of the deployment points for using her.
Let me go look for her. I had her. I saw that, but I didn't do anything because I wasn't sure whether you're gonna tell me about.
Yeah, Gavel's
Gavel or
worth it. She's pink-haired.
Found her, yeah.
Yep.
She is a specialist.
Mm-hmm.
God, I always feel like I'm poor in this game.
Huh.
Listen, I'm a humble startup, okay? I'm still working on it, you know?
Yesterday, I had what I thought was a lot of credits and experience cards to raise units.
Uh-huh.
It's gone. I've raised like maybe 2 units. It's gone.
Lamel.
And I had a
fine.
lot in storage. I was like, you know, I probably won't go through all this. Look at what I have left. Holy shit. So I'm gonna have to do the new event to get some currency, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then get some EXP cards.
I gotta reassign people right now so that they don't go on low morale in my base of operations.
Mm-hmm. That will happen a lot quicker than you think it would.
I know, that's why I gave them a fucking rec room with posters on the wall so they could shut the fuck up.
Hang in there, it's a cat hanging on the tree.
It's literally the cat that hang in there meme. That's me right now to them. Alright. Who's in the office? Have you been recruiting people? You're still not done contacting them? Okay. When you finish, you could go to the rec room. You're not done though. Who's in the...
You do your job, you're allowed to rest.
Yeah. Alright. Get out. Add somebody else in here. Indigo. Go in. Such a pretty looking unit. Alright.
Which one?
Indigo.
I do not
I think she's
remember off
like
the
a
top
3.
of my
I
head.
think she's like a 3-star or something. Or like a 4-star, I mean. Well, too bad. She works at the power plant, so whatever. You go to the mines. Meteor, you can stay there. You're not down and out. I see you over there. You're fine. Alright. Trading post. You're fine. And then factory. You're fine. Alright, start putting people in the dormitory. And then I gotta make another dormitory later to recover them.
Yep.
I didn't have this kind of mechanic, but I did have a dormitory area for my units that would build up relationship, or I guess in this game it'd be trust. Sorry, I'm just reminiscing about GFL.
I hear you. I hear you.
Oh, they gave me more sanity. Did I level up? Oh yeah, that's why. Okay. A guaranteed drop from this thing. By the way, how do you make sure that when you auto-deploy, it uses your current units and not your past units?
Oh, you can't do that.
Really? So it's whatever.
Auto deploy uses the successful team that you saved from the last time. So if you want to use a new team, you'd have to restart.
Yeah, but when I redo the fight, I think I tried to do that, and it didn't use my new team. It still used my old team. So
no. So like you can't do autoplay at all. You just have to start a fresh run.
No, I know. That's what I did. I started a fresh run, and it didn't count it for auto deploy. So I don't know if I did something wrong.
It's either a unit got passed or you used a support unit.
Okay, I haven't used any support unit because I've been trying to get auto deploy. You know.
Then I do not know why it happened then.
Yeah. All right, that's okay. I will just get through story so that I can unlock more things for materials and for my units. As of right now, I can get through story just fine because of who I got on my team. Lapland has been such an investment. It is so good to have you.
Lapland is amazing. I'm still using them to this day.
And dropping off Scotty whenever I need to. She's like the military SWAT for me.
Get in, get out, do the job.
So is Rhode Island a pharmaceutical company, PMC or something that we're working with?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And the reason why it's PMC is because the research they do essentially puts them in very dangerous territory, and they want to help people. So they need to be ready with their own defenses instead of relying on others.
Okay.
Early on we do work with other groups, but it will get to a point where a lot of people just join us because they trust in the doctor's leadership.
Okay, and was the doctor, like, you said he killed the queen.
He did some action which led many people to believe that he is the reason for the queen's death. Because we technically to this day do not know who killed the queen. Babel might talk about it.
You mean the news thing that just came out?
Yeah, because it's kind of like a prequel story. So yeah, it might go over. I saw at least some people talking about where it's like we might finally learn who killed her or whatever. Because this will be the first time it's run in English. But yes.
Is there like a year delay between English and Chinese?
Like 6 months.
Oh, that's not too bad. GFL was like 2 years or something.
Fuck.
We used to be third in line, because for GFL, it used to be China, then Korea, then America or English, and then Japanese. But it got so bad that Japanese got an update before we did. And when that happened, everybody was like, this is bad. You know?
Why did that happen?
where there was issues in translations, you know, because GFL was not making that big of a profit in the US. Because as I told you, like, a lot of, so like, it's an interesting story of the origins of GFL, you know? So Yostar, the one that's right now that does Arknights, they used to be, I think, part of Micah team, which is the one that did GFL, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But there was issues in leadership, or there was an issue in vision, something along those lines, that made it so that they split, you know? GFL is pretty successful because it's literally gun girls, you know, like literally girls that have guns, like based on IRL guns, you know?
Yes.
So obviously you could see the appeal in that. And funnily enough, that is how I learned more about guns. Not that the game itself informs you, but it was just that out of interest I looked up the actual firearms and the history of that, you know?
Yeah.
But essentially, I think there was an issue in vision, or what the direction they wanted to go with, and that caused the separation, the split. There was apparently a lot of bad blood, or implied bad blood, and Micah team has gone through a lot of controversies in general, with mainly their artists and all that.
Oof.
So the main artist, and I think person who helped with GFL, you can kind of see it if you look at the old art of GFL. I might have shown it to you, but you can kind of see the art, like the early art style of the person before they went to Arknights. If I showed it to you, it doesn't look that, it looks rough in comparison to like now, you know? You see it in the main donkey girl, really, you know? But essentially they moved on, and then they made Arknights. Star, which became its own thing, its own entity, you know? And that's how it went. And so, the reason why there was roughness happening is because when Genshin came out around that time, GFL had a lot of projects. It was becoming popular, but the problem is that it wasn't, on top of the updates being, you know, expanded upon, and the collaborations, the big collaborations they got, the biggest one they got, I think they had Guilty Gear once, but apparently that was very messy. They were supposed to have one with, I don't think they had a rerun. They did rerun Valhalla, I know that. That's when I joined, when Valhalla ran. And then they had a run for, a rhythm game. I'm trying to remember what the game is. I have it here. I have it on my Steam, but they had one for a rhythm game. They had one for Gunslinger Girl. No, it was another one. They ironically, that rhythm game collaborated with Muse Dash. It was like DJ MX. Like, I remember it was like I remember because the units. It was funny because I think Valhalla and this game had really good buff units. Usually events units weren't anything that amazing, but I remember for Valhalla, the best unit to get was Jill, because even though she was the first unit to not do any damage, but her buffs were so good that it was just worth having her on your team, you know? But she did absolutely no damage, and she could not move, but she had this ability that would mix drinks, and these drinks would give you different buffs. And it was just like, it's just like the tile system here in Arknights, where her tiles were a radius of like a square, meaning if you put her in the center, she can buff everybody around her. Because I think it was by like kind of like a 6 tile, it was like a 3x3, or I think it was like a 4x3 or something like that. The thing that was interesting in GFL was that in later content, you had to start moving your units around, because you'd start having enemies that would blast at your units, especially in the Valhalla event. That got really hard. You had to start moving your units around. You still got the respective buffs that the units would get within their tiles, but you had to start moving them around preemptively before they got hit, or to minimize the damage that was being taken, you know? I remember that, but yeah, so the issue with the translation part, yeah, there was a delay in translation, And what was happening was that around that time Genshin came out, and 3D was the new hotness, right? As you know, even though you had stuff like FGO that was like 2D, I mean FGO is its own thing, let's be honest. A lot of stuff FGO has, a lot of other games couldn't get away with what FGO does, you know? So in comparison to other games, aside from FGO, the new hotness was 3D. 3D chibis, 3D stuff, right? And the thing about GFL, despite how I look at it very fondly, the new player experience, I would say, in GFL kind of fucking sucks. You know what I mean? They did do better along the way. Like, for example, promoting your units. That was one of the things that was rough early on. You would need cores, and cores were hard to come by because you'd need resources. Remember, this game was like, for a bit, this was kind of like Limbus in the sense of it was very anti-whale. Your whaling would come from just getting the outfits, but the whaling would not come from the skill. You know what I mean? The skill, this was literally, you had to work for it. The only thing you're whaling for is purely aesthetic or like cosmetic. You were not whaling for skills or anything. You know what I mean? Unless you were marrying your units, but that only did did like a slight buff early, but it wasn't like anything too crazy. It was like good if you did it, but it wasn't like a deal breaker, you know? But other than that, yeah. I mean, really it was mainly just things that were like, opening up more slots and stuff if you wanted to buy gems to open them up, and that would be a good investment in the future. But overall, it was still a very like gradual process. You know what I mean? You had to work for it. And so because of that, the onboarding early on sucked. Coring units, just like imagine promoting, but it was a much more tedious process. You already had to invest in getting new units, right? You already had to build up resources. That could take a long time. And then you had to core your units. And then to core your units makes it so you could do later game processes. And like, that took forever. So it only started doing new player onboarding better later in its life cycle. Like, by the time I got to like one of the main units they gift you, like RO, the equivalent of they promoted her to like the tier she should have been at that point, which saved me a lot of resources at that point, you know? Like they made her the equivalent of level 90, promoted like 3rd tier, like E2 essentially, right? Which is insane, and it's like, oh my god, thank you, right? An SMG for when I'm missing an SMG, a freebie, what a godsend. And she was great, you know? And also on top of that, these mainline units were really good, but there was no dupes. And if they had no dupes, they required even more resources. And that happened a lot with event units that were like collaborations, you know?
Okay.
So collaborative units usually only had one, unless there was a special shop where you could get duplicates. So duplicates in this case, because duplicates don't work like most gacha games where you had to roll to purchase to roll, and it was by resources. The way it worked was that the more dupes you had, which required cores, not really like the actual, well, the duplicate made it cheaper, but yeah. The more dupes you had, the easier it was to make your unit stronger. But if not, it required cores, and cores cost a lot. Like, a 5-star gave you 5 cores. A 4-star gave you, like, 2 cores, I would say. Or something like that. Like, it wasn't a lot of cores. And you would need, like, 30 to upgrade one that would, depending on the level it was, let's say it's a 5-star, you would need like 30 cores or something to get them to like tier 3, and I think the maximum was like getting them up to like 4, which would be like 40 or 50. It's an insane amount is the point, you know? So it was a very tedious process, you know? And with all what I'm saying, on top of that, you needed multiple teams. So, like, you know how I don't know if it's going to be the same here, where you're going to start needing more than one team. This is how it would work in GFL. You need a handgun, a handgun automatic rifle team, so an AR handgun team. You would need a, or it was SMG okay. You need like 4 different teams. 2 of them had to be like assault rifle and SMG, I believe. You'd need like SMG handgun, and then you would need later on machine gun and shotguns, and those were even more expensive. Like, those were ridiculously expensive, and you would need that for later content. So in total you would need like 4 teams, but assuming you needed teams that like got you resources, that's even more teams you would need, right? And so with all I'm saying, you're like, that's a lot of teams. Yeah, and that's a lot of time, and that's a lot of investment, right?
Yep.
So with all that, how appealing do you think that is for somebody who's like, oh yeah, I'm excited to get this new unit? You know what I mean? It's like kind of the Genshin thing, but the difference between Genshin and this is, at least for this, all of this is in-game. You know? Everybody, if you're a free-to-play or you're a person who has to, you know, you had money, you're on the same boat as everybody else, you know? And the godsend, at least, is that you'd be able to get one friend's team with you in content, so it wouldn't be the absolute worst, right?
Yep.
So that's the thing that would save your butt. It's like, unlike other games where it's like, oh, you get one unit that you could take with you, because of the amount of teams you would need, you could take friends' teams with you for content, and that's what would carry you for a bit, you know?
Okay.
But of course, you need more than one team to make things work, because it was very objective based. Like, you had to, it's like, think of it like capture the flag, or, you know, a standoff. You know what I mean? Which made it really immersive because, you know, it's a tactics battle game, so when the story would hit, it'd be like, you understand what it felt like to have to hold base for everybody, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But again, long time investment, new units, great investments in them, crazy abysmal. You're a new player, you can't even think about any of the new units, you know what I mean? So that was the issue with GFL, on top of the fact that they took a while to make it easier for new players to get into the game. They started putting more initiatives later, but at that point, you were starting to get games like Genshin, you were getting games like, what was it, I forgot the name of the other game, it's still, there was other few games we've played, but the whole point is that there are better games coming out, better onboarding, better UI, you know what I mean? Less complicated. And because of that, it was falling off. And the reason why Japan wasn't more successful in its launch initially was because they gave the rights to GFL as like to advertise in Japan to essentially the equivalent of one of those really shitty gacha game ad companies. And so when they advertised it to Japan, it just looked like a scam.
Yep.
And that really fucked it up. So it ended up having to rename itself to Doll's Frontline instead of Girl's Frontline.
That just reminds me of the shitty ads for Honkai Third Impact.
Yeah. So because of that, that really affected how that worked. You know what I mean? So it sucked for that, and in the end, that kind of is the reason why Japan would get shit last. And also it didn't make as much money. It made a lot of money in China. It made money in Korea, you know. And then what happened is, at its peak, when it had multiple projects going on, it just got worse. They had one called Project Glitchland, which was made, but it was originally a fan game, but it was going to be made into an official game sponsored by Micah, which was about 4.16, and that got canceled. They had NeuroCloud, which ironically, Project NeuroCloud is a tower defense game, so it's, you know, kind of you know, similar to this. You know what I mean? Arknights. I played it, not that appealing to me, you know. Very samey-ish. They have another game coming out, which is the one that's more like a XCOM-esque game. Maybe I'll try it out, but it doesn't really seem that appealing to me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that one had a lot of problems because imagine you're in GFL. Imagine you started in the first game, and what I just explained to you was, you know, mostly cosmetics was the money you put into it. Other than maybe if you wanted to invest in more slots to get resources for the long run. But otherwise, it's like the equivalent of paying for like Limbus. You make one investment and that shit will last you forever, right?
Okay.
And you can basically be a free-to-play for the most part and only spend very minimal amount of money, right? As long as you invest your time. Imagine that, and now you'd go play GFL 2, and to get the best units, you're gonna have to gacha pull, which would require money. You know?
Hmm.
And building up your units is not the same. It's not even the same in gameplay. It's just how much more how do you say? How much more it's like in that game, as far as I saw in the old run, not now. Maybe it got better now in its current iteration, but GFL 2 took so long to make because back in the alpha, there was 3 tiers of units that you would get, like the basic, middle, and high tier. And you could have pulled for any of those 3, and it's the same fucking unit. You know what I mean? Meaning that there was a chance for you to get a little middle, a normal, middle, or high, and you want the high tier version of that unit. So if you saw a unit that you really wanted, you'd want the higher tier of that unit, and that's RNG. And I think this was all part of the same pool, and that was bullshit. That's like, imagine if you saw on a banner, you're like, I want that unit, but there's 3 versions of that unit, and the one on the banner is the best tier of that unit. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know why they decided to go with that, but nobody liked that. I don't know if they still have that system. I do not think they have that system anymore. But everyone hated that, and on top of that, it had XCOM-like gameplay, and there was issues that it was having. You know, and XCOM can get away with that because it's not a gacha game. It's a game, you know? That, you know, you can reset and resave, and you're not investing money over time to pull units, you know? At least supposedly, I don't know. Or presumably. So that became an issue. And where the current GFL is at now, it has a battle pass, which it didn't have back when I was there. I don't know if it's done anything to have it make more money, but I think it's reaching at the end of its life cycle, I'm pretty sure, in terms of story, you know? And it still has the chibis. There's no problem with that. There's still the gameplay, but the biggest issue, honestly, to me, is just how tedious the buildup is for the gameplay, and how even though it's had initiatives to get new players onto it, it's not, I don't think it's something that's easy for new people to get into, unless you really like the characters and you really like the guns, but even then, not every gun is given attention equally, you know what I mean? And I do think there's worth in it. I still like the story, and they do also have another game that's called, like, I think Project Bakery or Code Bakery, which I've heard is good, and that's a game, you know, like a single player game. But otherwise, it's like, I think, again, it's just the accessibility to players. Here on this game, you know, on Arknights, it seems like it's a lot easier to get the good units and be able, not easier to get good units, but it's easier to use them from the start, if that makes sense. It's like, it's probably gonna have a cost investment, but it's not like you can't use them at all. Like, straight up, there's just units that you just can't use. It's almost like Genshin, where it's like, it's not even worth pulling for the new unit, because unless you're in the new area, you're just gonna have them sitting in your
All right.
arsenal.
Before you continue,
Yeah.
I'm going to end stream. Thank you all for coming. I hope you had fun. I'm gonna go play Arknights. This is what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah. Sorry, stream that I made him play Arknights and it talked about GFL.
Either way, thank you all for coming, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Would you like to? Oh, also as well, thank you, Courtney, for being here today.
No problem.
All right, bye bye.